The two most important days in your life are the day you're born and the day you find out why. Countless early mornings and many late nights, we have built this from the ground up. I'm an athlete. I'm obsessed with it. For the love in every horse. Lead, don't follow.
We ain't peddling, keep control, we ain't settling. Keep it going to the very end, till you win, gotta try again. Ain't no limits, we gon' get it in. Hey, started up, we finished. Never running out of energy. Keep it going till we finish. Keep it going, I ain't limit. Coming to get it and pushing the limits. You better pray we ain't come to play. Went on a mission, you turn on your vision. Now I can't hear what a hater say. Didn't believe they didn't need. Now they can see what time it is. Infinity, now you can see. High in the hills where I'm trying to live. Tell me how long this lasted. Never mind, we ain't waiting away. Chasing great, can't be jogging in place. If it ain't helping, it's taking away. You ain't helping, you just in the way. Limitless range, we take it to space. Chasing a dream, you can't relate. Time's ticking, I cannot be late.
Welcome back into the CINCH Studio here at the Run for a Million, presented by Teton Ridge. I am Steve Ross, and a couple of special guests today. To my left, Weston Rutkowski and Alex McWilliams, and you guys are with the BFO, Bullfighters Only. I'm so excited about this event. Coming to the Run for a Million at 4 o'clock, the day of the reining finals. And Weston, you're the most decorated bullfighter in the Bullfighters Only history, 4 world championships. You got to be excited about this event, huh?
Yeah, I mean, this is an event that is brand new. It's an exciting opportunity for myself and Alex McWilliams. You know, it's just it's a cool venue to be at and be in partnership with y'all. You know, it's an awesome time.
And it pays well too. Now they're calling this the Fight for $50,000. Chopped up 4 different ways, $30,000 to the winner. That's good money for one night's work, huh?
That's great money. That'd be the most money, you know, any of us have ever won on one bull. There's never been an event like this, so to be excited is an understatement.
I think I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit because a lot of people may not be familiar with what Bullfighters Only is. I'm telling you, I've been to a tour event before. Weston and I were talking about it beforehand. You summed it up best. It's a cross between Western sports and extreme sports. Did I say that right?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna let you explain it, but it's basically, we got a square pen out in the middle of the arena. We're gonna put one guy in there and turn a Mexican fighting bull with him and just see what he can get done. Okay.
Yeah, like you said, you know, it's just the extreme side of Western sports. You're colliding 2 different worlds, you know, the Western world with horse people and all that, and then you've got these extreme adrenaline junkies like myself and Alex and a tier of athletes, and we're colliding into the same arena where they're going to get to watch something they've never seen before. One man, one animal, worth an animal that's bred to fight. You know,
that's all they want to do.
That's literally it. You know, this is what they're good at. So you're going to put one man in the arena with one bull for 60 seconds and turn them loose and see what happens.
And we all love animals, but just to put your mind at ease, the bulls win a lot. It's a great deal for them. Now, I don't know that the first time I went to see it, I thought, okay, this is a survival contest. I got 30 seconds, 60 seconds. All I got to do is not die. But you guys have taken it so far beyond that. Like, you're actually challenging that bull in ways that until people see it, I don't think they're going to understand it. Talk a little bit about some of the moves you do to bait a bull in, the cartwheels, all the acrobatics that go on in that. Where's that even come from?
You know, this is a sport. You know, we're professional athletes. We take it very seriously, and it's a form of art as well. You know, learning how to control animals. You know, the horse people, they're commanding that horse to do what they want. It's the same thing for us in the arena with the fighting bulls, whereas I'm reading him and really taking what he's giving me and using it against him. If that bull's got to lean to his right and I can see it in his shoulder, well, I'm going to bait him to my left, which is his right, and then the last second move him to that direction where I can step around him, where it's really just a game of inches, and I'm always trying to stay one step ahead the entire fight.
Alex, I'm going to ask you, Alex McWilliams, you're from Paso Robles, California.
Yes,
what do people love about this sport so much? I mean, I watched it one time and I'm hooked.
I think it's just the fact that it's really man versus beast.
It is that.
It's something that, and you put two and two together, it's something that shouldn't work, but it does, because we train just like any professional athlete to be at the top of our game, and them bulls, they've got nothing on their mind besides getting us in that ground.
Sure.
And I think it's just captivating to see a human go do something and go battle with a 1,200-pound animal that's trying to kill him.
Yeah, who wouldn't want to see that? I know I'm signed up. My curiosity's always been, how do you get started? Like, how do you go from, yeah, I could do that. I mean, it's one of those things kind of to me like skydiving where you really can't dip your toe in it. If you're gonna go do it, even to practice, you gotta commit to some level. So David, Alex, how'd you do this the first time? Did you see an event? What happened?
Yeah, so my parents owned bucking bulls when I was growing up, and
well, that helps.
Yeah, so I always kind of gravitated towards that. I met Frank Newsom, and that was kind of what really was like, hey, this is something I want to do. So I went to one of his schools, and from there it just kind of took off. And after that first hooking, you kind of decide, all right, is this something I really want to do? Or, and for me, it was something that I loved and something that I had the passion for, and so it lit a fire inside me, and that's what I went after and pursued.
And for the folks that haven't seen it before, if you could just talk a little bit about the difference between the bucking bulls and the fighting bulls. So how are those different size, shape, and attitude?
Bucking bulls obviously bred to buck, and they're a little bit heavier set, bigger build to them. So they probably weigh from anywhere from 1,500 to 1,800 pounds, where a fighting bull is bred down. They're a little shorter, a little stockier. I mean, they've got the muscle. It's like a boxer, Yeah,
but they're the Tyreek Hill of bulls.
Yes,
Their
exactly.
speed and athleticism, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're really, really athletic. And the breeding aspect has just gone out the roof just in the last couple of years since I've started on the fighting bull side. They're bringing genetics in from all over and making these bulls meaner, stronger, faster, bigger. So it's definitely a really cool show to watch, and yeah, you're gonna miss out.
I can't wait for it. Now, Weston, what do you're the most decorated performer in this sport. You know the bull that you draw before the event. How do you read that bull? How do you break it down? What kind of intel do you get? And do you have a plan when you go in there? Or is that like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan till they get hit?
He couldn't have said it any better when he said that, because that is the true reality of our sport is we're dealing with an animal with a mind of its own. So if I were to go in there with a game plan, like you said, first thing that happens, if I'm planning to jump this bull or set him up to the right and he comes out and spins around, well, all that's thrown out the window. So the reality of our sport is just reading and reacting. So I know for a fact the 4 bulls that are here are the most decorated bulls that we have. We've got the largest purse we've ever had put up with the best guys, the best bulls. So these bulls are on paper, they're gonna do their deal. So we just got to show up and read and react to what they're giving us. So it's just going out there and burying your hat down and saying, I'm here to win. I've got all these guys that are as the best at their game. They can't read any accolades. The bulls dang sure can't read your accolades. It's just, like I said, bury your hat down and show up to win and put on a show.
Great basketball players are, like you said, they're like jazz musicians to me, but they have moves that they incorporate. This is my move. Do you have moves that you incorporate? I know you do, but do you have like a signature move that you use when you're out there fighting bulls that serves you well?
No, I wouldn't say necessarily that I have a certain move, because to me that makes me more one dynamic. As me, I'm a bullfighter, and I want to know that I have all those tools in my tool pouch. So it's not something that I can't do. It's just reading the situation and knowing, hey, I can get away with this or I can get away with that one. And it's not being so one dynamic thinking. It's just going out there and truly taking what he's given me and using it against him, but being able to reach down into that tool pouch knowing that I have it when I need it.
Alex, when you go out there, are you thinking I'm playing offense or I'm going to play defense? What's your mindset?
You always got to play offense. And
you got to attack, even though he's coming for you.
Yeah, you've got to be on the offensive side of it, because at the end of it, it is a fight. And if you're constantly up against the ropes, you're not winning. So you want to be the offensive guy in this situation, and it sounds crazy, but we're taking the fight to that bull the whole entire 60 seconds.
It's nuts. And you feel like, yeah, I mean, that makes total sense, because If you allow that bull to initiate the action and dictate the tempo and which direction you're going to go, at that point, you're a victim, I would assume, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So you got to make a move. I don't know how you guys do it. But I know I'm not going to miss it. This is going to be one of the best events you've ever seen. I know most of the people here probably haven't seen one of these events before. I've seen one. It's an unbelievable adrenaline rush, the likes of which you've never seen. And the Western sport aspect of it dovetails so well into this crowd that we've got here. This should be phenomenal tomorrow afternoon. I cannot wait to see you guys in action.
Yeah, well, first of all, we just want to say thank y'all to Run for the Million for providing bullfighters only the opportunity. You know, I've been fighting bulls for a very long time, but now the opportunities through the BFO that they've granted me, now it's all like the younger generation. You see Alex and the guys coming up underneath him, they're going to get to see this staple event and be like, that's going to be me someday. So thank you for the opportunity from the BFO as well as y'all.
Part of Taylor Sheridan's great vision that this has come about. You know, it's a great event here, but I think Bullfighters Only is really going to add something to it. I hope this becomes a tradition because we needed something to hype this crowd a little bit before our finals. This is going to take them through the top of the roof here at South Point. Weston Rutkowski, Alex McWilliams, thank you guys so much for coming by. Bullfighters Only tomorrow afternoon, 4 o'clock Saturday, right here at the South Point. This is Steve Ross from the CINCH Sports Desk at the Run for a Million presented by Teton Ridge. Guys, thanks so much for coming by. I can't wait.
Thanks for having us.
All right.
There are so many things I wish I could tell you. I was born to perform. Body language speaks volumes without even saying a word. I am your horse, and you are my voice. For the love in every horse, lead, don't follow.